So Robert Whitaker went to social media and talked about, I don't know how this got into his head. He said he heard a rumor or something that Kamzat is willing to uh, move up to light heavyweight and challenge Alex Pereira. Um, it's not extremely far fetched, but I definitely would consider it to be highly unlikely. If Kamzat was able to beat Dricus down the road and get the middleweight belt and then challenge Pereira, that makes sense. But right now, for Kamzat to leave middleweight at a time where he's so close to a title shot and move into a higher division with heavier fighters to challenge one of the hardest punchers to ever grace the UFC, it just seems a bit far fetched. Uh, you know, um, like I said, if Kamzat is able to beat Dricus in 2025, then it is highly likely that Kamzat makes the move to light heavyweight and challenges the current champ at that time, whether it be Pereira or whoever else. Um, but right now, I think Kamzat is full steam ahead on challenging for the middleweight belt. I don't think Pereira is in his peripheral vision. Um, but it is still entertaining to talk about what would happen in that fight, and so I will because Robert Whitaker stated that Kamzat. He first said Kamzat wins easily, and then corrected himself to say that Kamzat just wins, and then he talked about the possibility that Kamzat could get dog walked on the feet by Alex Pereira. Uh, I don't really sense any lies that Robert Whitaker told. How I see that fight going, I think I think Kamzat wins easily. I would go out and say it like that. I'm not gonna say that it's who knows. I think Kamzat wins easily. Stand up is something like striking is a huge factor of MMA. But ground game is a whole fucking other factor. And a person that's got a real large hole in ground game could really, really get taken advantage of. Look at the current career of Yair Rodriguez, and how he fought Brian Ortega. That being said, Alex Pereira has made, huge improvements. We're talking leaps and bounds in terms of grappling. He's not a grappling master. He's not fucking jiu-jitsu master Charles Oliveira level. He's not any of that. And he's a bit, like tall for high-level grappling. But he's still capable. He knows what to do. He can handle himself if somebody was to bring him to the ground. He's learning at a rapid rate. And the way he's adding tools to his arsenal, fighting-wise, I think he'll have, it's still an issue, but he's not like a fucking, a baby in the wild in terms of grappling, But against Kamzat, he will look like that. That's why I'm saying Kamzat wins easily, no matter really how you see this fight. If Alex Pereira, by some unknown reason, was able to survive a unsurvivable Kamzat takedown attempt, and keep the fight on the feet, then yeah, sure, Alex Pereira, absolutely has a chance at putting Kamzat's lights out. We've seen Gilbert Burns nearly do that. So I think Alex could definitely do that, especially with the new, patented Alex Pereira jab. Because Alex Pereira has now added a nasty, powerful jab to his arsenal, and we saw him use it against Khalil Roundtree and absolutely rearranged Khalil Roundtree's face with it. So if Pereira was able to keep Kamzat on the feet, oh, no doubt, Pereira could do some damage. But that's the thing. I really think that Pereira can't really do shit to keep this fight on the feet. I think Kamzat is just going to really just ragdoll Pereira. Even if Kamzat was to fight Adesanya, same shit would happen. These Muay Thai fighters, these tall, lanky Muay Thai fighters, they're gonna get dragged and submitted. So I think Pereira, doesn't matter how much training Pereira fucking has, it's going to be the same result. because we just saw Khamzat to do it to Robert Whitaker, and Robert Whitaker's takedown defense is damn nice. It is nice. So for Khamzat to shoot a takedown at Robert Whitaker, for Robert to defend it with all his fucking might, just, utilizing takedown defense 1000%, just defending for his life, and Khamzat to just fucking sink down to Robert Whitaker's ankles and drag Robert Whitaker down to the fucking ground mercilessly, ragdoll Robert for a little bit, and we're all watching Robert just fucking cling on like he's climbing a fucking mountain or something, and Khamzat's just hog tying the guy, until he gets the back and submits him, and not even, like I said, not even a fully in submission. It's just around the chin, and powerful enough to fucking split Robert Whitaker's jaw in 3. That's the guy we're talking about. So that guy against Alex Pereira is fucked. He is very much fucked because, like I said, Alex has improved with the grappling, but definitely not so much to even survive one Khamzat Chimaev takedown attempt. So if Khamzat was to make a move to light heavyweight, he may have, the light heavyweight. He may cook up the light heavyweight division too. He really just might, if his energy and his fitness translates over. But right now, bottom line, Khamzat's in middleweight. He's eyeing the belt. He wants that title shot. He should have got it in front of Sean Strickland, but the UFC made a promise to Sean that they have to keep. But after Khamzat has at least tried, has at least gotten a title shot, then it would be plausible for him to start eyeing light heavyweight and a shot at Poatan. But for now, things are how things are. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next.